everybody, my name is Aaliyah Lauren and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. Again, my name is Aaliyah. Today we are going to be doing a Colourpop haul and then a makeup look using some of the products that I got in the haul, because if you don't know, I am a senior and we are coming up on the last 2.5 weeks of senior year, and so there are a lot of awards nights that are happening for the seniors. So I have one tonight and I really wanted to wear this pink dress that I have, which totally would work out for this video because there's a pink palette in it. So I have a new setup. If you've watched my other videos, I have a ring light that I got for Christmas, I know, a really long time ago. But if you guys would let me know in the comment section down below what you think, if you like it, if it needs to be brighter, if it needs to be darker, I don't know, just let me know. So we're gonna go ahead and get into the video. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start out with the first thing that I bought from Colourpop, which is from Ulta. My trusty dusty foundation finally just bit the dust, so I figured I needed to buy some new one, and I thought I'd splurge on like some nice stuff. So I went to Ulta and I was gonna get Tarte Shape Tape, but I looked and it was like $35, which is no tea, no shade to Tarte, it's just that I don't have that much money. And then I was like, hey, Colourpop's here, and I really like Colourpop. And I was able to get a foundation, a concealer, and a darker concealer to use as contour for like the same price for just the Sharp. Why can I not say that? Tarte Shape Tape foundation. And it would have been like another $35 for the concealer. So I ended up getting 2 concealers and 1 foundation because I pretty much stay the same color. Like I don't have like a fall, winter, spring, summer color because I don't really go outside in the sun. So I got the light 33C in foundation because apparently I'm a cool tone. Didn't know that, that's cool. Sorry. And then I got the Fair 10N. Fair 10 neutral, and technically you're supposed to get the same color, like warm, neutral, cool, in concealer as you get in foundation, but they didn't have my concealer shade in cool, so I just went ahead and got the neutral one. And then I got the medium 105N as a kind of contour, and so I got all 3 of these from the Pretty Fresh line from Colourpop. I don't know if you can see that. I thought it was a pretty good deal considering, like I said, Tarte Shape Tape was like $35, which again, no tea, no shade to Tarte Shape Tape. I would totally like to have enough money one day to get Tarte Shape Tape because that's always been one that I really wanted to try. So I just went ahead and did this. That was 9, 9, and 16, which is 18 plus 16, which is, I want to say 34? And so then the other thing, the non-Ulta stuff that I got is I have been wanting a pink palette, and I found a pink one. I found the pink one that I have now, which is Cloud Spun. I have Cloud Spun. I got Cloud Spun. I just said Cloud Spun like 4 times. And then I was also looking, because I've really wanted the Orangey Glad palette for like ever. I was looking at buying it and I called my sister and I was like, I don't know, should I do? You know, should I get the orange one? And she was like, well, if you don't like it, I'll buy it off of you. And I was like, boom, that's a free trial, right? She'll buy it full price off of me. And so I also got the Orange Glad one. So anyway, these are the 2 palettes that are inside. We have the Orange Glad and we have the Cloud Spun. I'm just going to be opening the Cloud Spun, like I said. So it comes in this really pretty packaging. It's like a light pink. It's like a purpley pink to a darker pink gradient. And then there's all these little metallic stars and it says Cloud Spun and it's pressed powder palette. And then here is the palette. It's basically the same as the box that it comes in, except it doesn't have the gradient. It's just that lighter pink color. And then on the back, it has all of the different shades and their names. And then you open it up. And I've already opened this already. I actually put it back in the packaging, but I now realize telling you the point defeats the purpose of me putting it back in the packaging. It has a little reflective mirror on the top, which I'm actually a really big fan of because one of the qualms that I have with Colourpop is their palettes that are like papery. Like this is plastic, but their palettes that are papery don't have mirrors on the top, and I hate that. Because I like having a mirror because then I can, you know, have it all in one, hold it here, and I can use the palette as like a close-up mirror, but it's fine. Now that I've told you everything that I have gotten from Colourpop, which is these 3 and this, which we will not be using today, but we still love, we are going to go ahead and get started. So I'm going to set up my makeup stuff because I haven't yet, and I will be right back. Hi everybody, Hey, I am back. That was super fast thanks to the power of editing. So I have all my makeup set up and we're gonna go ahead and get started. So the first thing that I'm going to use is this Flower in Your Prime Illuminating Primer. I don't even know where I got this or how old it is, but I've had it forever, which is actually why I'm gonna have another Colourpop video soon because I ordered some more stuff because I have a problem. But it's just this nice little illuminating primer, and it's really the only primer I've ever used, which should probably tell you something about my makeup skills, but we don't have time to unpack all of that. So we went in with the Flower Illuminating Primer, and now we're gonna go ahead and get into our Colourpop. I'm very excited. So again, like I said, this is from the Pretty Fresh line, and it is Light 33C, if your skin tone is the same as mine. And it looks like this, and it's very pretty. So this is like a kind of matte finish, and it says Pretty Fresh, Hyaluronic Hydrating Foundation, and then it has a little pump top. So we are going to just wet our beauty blender, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and pump some on. Ooh. And we're gonna go ahead and get right into it. Oh my god. This is like the most full coverage. Are you guys seeing? Like, look at the... Oh my gosh. It doesn't feel super heavy. I mean, it's definitely, you can tell that it's there, but it's not like, it doesn't suffocate you. This is your just disclaimer that people doing videos and stuff for beauty are kind of cheating you, because we have these big pretty lights and they kind of just work to get rid of all of our blemishes and stuff because the light washes them out. So please remember that skin actually has texture and it is okay. Okay, so then we're gonna go in with our concealer. I am using Fair 10N, which is not exactly the right shade for me because I should have gotten a cool tone, but it's fine. Brush applicator, and I'm gonna go under my under eyes. This is definitely a lot thicker of a formula. The other one's a little bit, I don't know, runny isn't the right word, but this one's definitely a little bit thicker formula. So I'm gonna go ahead, we're just gonna blend that in, blend it out. Oh, I definitely notice the color here is a lot lighter. There's definitely a difference in the color. This definitely does brighten up your under eye. And then the other concealer that I got was the medium 105N, and it's a darker shade. It's not actually my skin tone, but I'm going to use it as a kind of light contour. So I'm going to kind of put it here in the sort of divot of my cheeks. So I'm putting it there in the kind of divots of my skull just because I kind of like the way that looks. And then just kind of run up by your hairline. And then just I'm putting a little bit here on the sides of my nose. So now we're gonna go ahead and just blend all that in. And so this will kind of be our contour because it's gonna be a darker shade and it's gonna help make the hollows of my face look a lot deeper. And then I'm also gonna run just a little bit underneath my jaw because I don't have a jaw. Actually, I don't have a jaw or a chin. I got a lot of good features from my mother, but this is one of the ones that I could have done without. So now you're just gonna kind of take that darker color and work it down, because essentially what you're trying to do is create this illusion that there's like a sharp angle there, that you actually have like a jaw, because I don't, but it's fine. So this is the final look of just the foundation, using a primer, the Pretty Fresh foundation, and the two Pretty Fresh concealers, and I really, really like it. It's not super heavy, but it's heavy enough that I can tell that I'm wearing something, which I don't mind. But if you're looking for maybe a lighter kind of foundation, I would suggest maybe using just one pump, because I use two. Or the concealer for me was pretty good and it felt like it lightened my eyes a lot, so maybe you just go in with concealer, which I've also done before. I'm just using my L'Oreal True Match powder. I also ordered powder from Colourpop. I have a problem. We're just gonna go ahead and set my whole face. I don't really like to do baking because I have drier skin. I don't think the contour is as harsh as I want it to be, even though I said I want a natural, but did order another thing from Colourpop. I have a problem. Okay, let's all acknowledge that I have a problem. I ordered one of their new cheek palettes and it had a darker shade, so I think I can use that to kind of contour. And then there is also this old Ulta palette that I have from like a billion years ago, and I'm just gonna take this kind of bombshell bronzer and just sort of work that into the crease, and then work the shade up into your hairline, because that's gonna make this part of your face like pop out more. Boom. And so now, before doing my eyes, I'm gonna finish doing the rest of my face, which is kind of not what you're supposed to do, but I'm trying to save the eyes for last. So I'm going to go in with a little brush. I just use this crappy little one, and I'm going to be taking the Madeline Warren X Tarte palette, and I'm going to be using her blush shade, which is I Feel Beautiful, and just kind of doing it up here, because doing your blush up here kind of lifts your face up if you do it in a sort of downward motion versus the apple of your cheeks. My one problem with blush is being a theater kid. Like, I'm used to like hamming it up, so sometimes it's hard to do like regular blush. And then I'm just going to take a little bit and kind of dust it on the tip of my nose. And I'm going to go in with her shade Promise Ring, which is a blinding highlight. It's a really nice highlight. And I'm going to go down along the bridge of my nose and then up the sides of my cheekbones. Again, do it on this side. And then I'm going to take a little and I'm going to put it on the top of my lip. And then I actually kind of go back in and just put a little bit more on the top of my lip and a little bit more down the center of my nose, because I really like that. So that's kind of the face. I like it. The nose is a little bright, but that's fine. So now we are going to move on with the palette. Again, it's called Cloud Spun. The colors are on the back. I will link the palette along with the concealer and the foundation with the Colourpop site down below. We're gonna go in with this nice kind of neutral pink called Candy Fluff, and I'm just trying to establish just like a base shape and color. So you're really just gonna work it all the way up to your eyebrow and kind of in a nice circle sweeping motion. And it's just a nice kind of wash of color. Now that we've got that set up, we are going to go in with our contour shade, I guess, and I'm going to be using Turkish Delight. I'm just going to be putting that right in the crease, and so this is going to darken up the crease and make, you know, your eye look bigger, and just kind of put that down in the crease. That transition shade, again, was Candy Fluff, and this is Turkish Delight. I'm going to go ahead and go in with a Bon Bon, which is this really nice hot pink. And I'm going to put it on the sides. Oh, that's bright, y'all. I'm just putting it on like the last third of my eye. And then I'm going to bring it down to the bottom of my eye. And then using this color, I'm going to begin to sort of wing out my eyeshadow. You kind of want it to go in the degree that you're eventually going to want your eyeliner to go. And so again, just kind of like the bottom third on both the top and bottom. And then just repeat that on the other side. So now that we have that, we're gonna go in with this nice, beautiful color. I think we're gonna use Glowy Pop and just pack that onto the front, like 2/3, front half. And then you're gonna wanna take that same color and run it underneath your eyes and connect it back to that darker color that we used. Putting eyeshadow on the top and the bottom both helps to make your eye look bigger, but it also helps to just make your makeup look more complete. But sometimes if you just do the top, it sort of looks like you forgot about it. Then we're gonna go back in with Bon Bon and kind of just blend those two together around the like 1/3 point, maybe a little bit of a half. And that's sort of what we're gonna do. Now we're gonna add a little bit of definition. So we are going to go in with this kind of like it's hot color and work that just into this little part of the eye. This is just gonna add a little bit more definition because it's a darker red color. So then we're going to go back to our Cloud Spun palette and we're going to go in with this color called, I don't know how to say it, it's Chicle. I think it's supposed to be like icicle without the eye, but we're just gonna take that color and just sort of pack it in, put it in the inner corner of your eye because it's just gonna brighten up the inner corner. And I mean, like all the 2012 beauty gurus told us, it makes you look more awake. And then if you're feeling a little adventurous, you can go in with the kind of packed glitter color called Flossy and just pack that little bit of packed glitter into the inner eye corner. Now this is kind of something that you want to do at your own risk because glitter in your eye does hurt a lot, but packing that in just brings the color in a little bit more. This is kind of the done with the eyeshadow. Really love the palette. I'm going to turn this off and I'm going to do my eyeliner and I will be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and I did my eyeliner and it looks awful, but remember how I was saying that sometimes you just have to learn to let things go. We are letting this go, so this is my eyeliner. It looks awful. We're going to go ahead and go in with our mascara. Now I have my all-time personal favorite mascara, which is this Volumis Lash Paradise from L'Oreal. It's kind of clumpy, but it's the good kind of clumpy, where the kind of clumpy actually ends up helping out. I really like this. It's from L'Oreal. And then I also just did a quick coat of the Covergirl Clump Crusher mascara as well. I don't really like doing falsies, so I just compromised by putting on a crap ton of mascara. And so now, moving on to brows, I was blessed with dark eyebrows and pretty thick hair. So I just used the Colourpop Brow Bosch Gel, and I use the shade Soft Black even though my hair's brown. And so it's just this little wand and you just kind of use it to, it's like setting your brows but adding just the tiniest bit of color. Now we are done with the eyes. I like them a lot. They're very pink, they're very bright. Ignore my eyeliner sucks. And so to complete this makeup look, we are going to go ahead and use some lipstick. We are going to go in with this Covergirl Melting Pout Matte. And by the way, I wanted to ask, for anybody who has Colourpop, do you have the, it's not like the liquid lips, but it's like almost like the crayons for lips. Do you guys have that? Because I'm looking at the value pack and it seems like it'd be a good deal, but I don't know. And boom, we are done. Let me see, it's the Melting Pot Matte. Oh, it's 300 Secret. So now we are done with the makeup look. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish getting ready for the awards night, and then I will come back and we will kind of do a final overview, review, talk, everything. So I will be right back. Alright, I am back. I have finished getting ready for the awards event. So I have on this little pink v-neck dress, and then I just brushed out my curls and put them up into a little half up, half down, and then I have these little, you know, kind of fake diamond earrings, and then I have my little nose ring. And so this is the final look, and I really do love it a lot. I think it was kind of, I was iffy about it because I was looking at it just through the harsh lights of the camera, but like looking at my mirror now, I really do like it, and I think it's very fun and it's very pretty. So kind of to wrap up this video and the review slash haul thing, my eyes were of course done by the Main Squeeze and Cloud Spun. So for Cloud Spun, I used Candy Fluff kind of as a transition shade. I used Bon Bon kind of on the outer corners. I used Glow Pop in the center of my eye, whatever this one is. I don't know how to say it. The inner corner of my eye, and I used Flossy in the inner corner as well. And then I used Like It's Hot, basically, in this little section of my eye to just add a little bit of definition. But we are going back to the Cloud Spun palette. I really like it. I think it's very pretty if you're looking for a nice pink palette that has both some lighter shades and some more intense shades like the hot pink. I think you're really gonna like this. Of course, I'm always a big fan of Colourpop. I like that this palette is the plastic kind that has the little mirror inside. Those are my personal favorites, the ones with the mirror, because I think otherwise it's kind of stupid, but you know, I just like on-the-go stuff. So if you're a fan of Colourpop, definitely recommend this. And then for the foundation, we use the 3 new products. I use the Colourpop Pretty Fresh foundation in the shade Light 33C. And then I used 2 of the Pretty Fresh concealers. I used Fair 10N as my concealer shade and Medium 105N as a bit of a contour shade. You can't really see it, but I think it kind of helps. I could obviously, if you wanted a darker contour, you could get a darker color. But in conclusion, I am super happy with this Colourpop haul. I like everything that I got. I thought all of it was a very good price, you know, $16.99. And I'm sure this was like $14 like they normally are. And I really like this look, and I really like these products. I would totally recommend them. Again, the foundation, it's not super heavy, but it's heavy enough that you notice it's there. I thought the concealer did a great job at brightening up my eyes. And again, if you want a harsher contour, you're probably gonna go with a darker shade. So I think that's it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed hauls, because I actually have 2 more Colourpop packages coming soon because I have a problem. I have the Sweet Life collection, their new 4-pan eyeshadow palettes coming, and I also have a couple other products that I ordered that are supposed to be coming on the same day, but I will tell you more about that in the video about that. And then also look out for the video where I use the Orange Glad palette because I didn't use it today. I'm planning on using it soon. We will review it just the same, except the video will probably be a little shorter because we won't be talking about the foundation as much, so look out for that video. Look out for the video with the Sweet Life collection and other things. And if you have any makeup looks or colors that you want me to try or palettes that you want me to review, please leave them down in the comment section below. I really like doing makeup, and I want this channel to be a very fun place where people who aren't like pros at makeup can still have pretty things happen on their face. I'm not a makeup pro by any chance, but I want to share the joy of makeup with people. So I think that is it for this video. Yeah, I think we're done. So again, my name was Aaliyah Lauren. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and comment down below any other videos, like I said, that you want me to do, what you thought about the palette, anything else, stuff I forgot, I don't know, tell me in the comment section down below. And if you like videos like these, makeup by someone who is trying their best, you could go ahead and give this channel a follow, you could subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video, and I hope you enjoyed. Bye!